Online dating can spark romance, but it can also lead to a broken heart, especially when scammers are involved. Now, joining us today to share how you can spot the warning sign of those too good to be true love stories before they break your heart and your bank account is Denise Leonhard, General Manager of Zelle. Thank you for being with us, Denise. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. What fraud and scam trends have you seen or have been going on lately?
So, as we continue to spend more and more time online, whether that be on social media, whether that be in dating apps or in online marketplaces, we find that the scammers are following us there. So, for example, we are seeing lots of romance scams at the moment where people will be reaching out via a dating app, or a phone call or a text message, and they'll try to build a relationship with you. They will potentially even send over pictures that seem too good to be true. And then they will, at some point, then ask you for money. But if you haven't met the person in real life, it's not true love. It's definitely a scam.
Now, what tips can you offer our viewers on how to stay safe from scammers?
If you are being asked for money, always verify the identity. So, for example, in a romance scam, if somebody is asking you to send money before you've even met them, don't send the money. Scammers are also going to places when you're at your most vulnerable. So, think about things like a natural disaster. So, recently, when the Los Angeles wildfires were happening, people were pretending to be insurance agents or they were pretending to be charities. You should always, if somebody's calling you or texting you or emailing you from those places, actually go to the website and then contact them directly because people should not be asking for you to send them money.
What is Zelle doing to prevent and stop scams, and is it working?
Absolutely. So Zelle just passed the $1 trillion payments volume in 2024, $1 trillion. So not only is that a lot of zeros, but it's a huge testament to how 151 million American consumers and small businesses use and trust Zelle. And we take that responsibility very seriously. So we see millions of transactions every single second, and we have best in class fraud technologies in order to identify frauds and scams. But what I will also say is that fraud and scams actually happen outside of the network. So they start in places like social media sites, dating apps, that spoofed email or that spoofed phone call. And that's where the connection starts. And that's really where people need to be vigilant.
Now, many banks and unions are using Zelle, or local community based. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. So we work with 2,200 banks, community banks, and credit unions. And out of that 2,200, 95% of them are community banks and credit unions. And we love our community banks and credit unions. We really think that that's a large opportunity for us to reach out to as many Americans as possible in order to provide the Zelle service.
Now, where can our viewers go for more information?
You can check us out at zellepay.com.
Denise, I have one story for you. I had a cousin who thought he was doing Facebook or a communication with Alicia Keys until
Oh,
she started asking
heartbreaking.
for money. And I said, why would Alicia Keys need money?
But I'm so glad he talked to you about it. I think that there's thousands of people who fall victim to this. And really, if you're feeling uncomfortable about it, the best thing that they can do is share it with their friends and family so that they can get that gut check.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend for this very important topic at this particular time. Thank you again.
Thank you.